Hiki Sunday Brunch at the Four Seasons Olina is one of Hawaii's most indulgent buffets. And if you've ever wondered whether a 5-star resort brunch can actually be worth the splurge, stay with me. This one solves a problem every food-centric traveler like me hits, trying to taste all of Hawaii's best seafood in just one place. Cold crab legs stacked high, oysters shucked and waiting for a squeeze of lemon, and poke so bright and fresh you can taste the ocean. There are shrimp cocktails, hand-rolled sushi, plus the star of the show, boiled lobster tails dipped in clarified butter. But it's not just the seafood. Whole roasted pig, breakfast favorites, dim sum, pastries, and more round everything out. If your trip to Oahu needs an unforgettable meal, this is the brunch that becomes the highlight and one you'll talk about long after the tan fades. And don't forget to stick around till the end for my tips and the cost of this meal. Hey there! We're here on the windward side of Oahu in Kāneʻohe, where everything feels a little slower and softer. The mountains are misty, the air feels different, and it's the kind of place that makes you want to take your time. We're stopping by a few spots and visiting the Valley of the Temple Memorial Park to pay respect to family, including my maternal grandmother. It's beautiful and quiet, and it's one of those places that always remind you what matters. Next, we head on to the H3, which is the most scenic highway in the world, but I am biased. On one side, towering cliffs, often shrouded in clouds, and the next, you're driving through the Hirona Tunnel, carved through the Ko'olau Range, a massive engineering feat taking you from rainforest to sunshine in under 1 minute. Once we pop out on the leeward side, the vibe shifts. We roll into Kapolei, make our way onto the Olina Resort, and finish the day the best way possible, Hiki Sunday Brunch, to celebrate my parents' anniversary. After crossing the island and taking in all those views, ending with incredible food feels like the perfect reward. If you've ever been to Ho'omaluhia Botanical Garden, the first thing you know is that the name really fits. Ho'omaluhia means to make a place of peace, and you get that vibe the moment you pull in. The Ko'olau Mountains rises up in front of you like this massive green wall, and it sets the tone immediately. Even as you approach the entrance in the residential neighborhood, the atmosphere just feels different. As you pull in, there's a guard who I think counts how many people go in or something like that. But don't forget to say hi, as I'm sure they appreciate it. Don't worry, it's free to get in and free to park. Near the main parking lot, there is a small art gallery that a lot of people walk right past, but it's worth stepping in. It's filled with works from local artists, paintings, pottery, little pieces inspired by the landscapes you're walking through. It's simple, nothing flashy, but there's something cool about seeing how people who live here interpret the same mountains and greenery you're looking at outside. After a short walk from your car, you'll reach the lake. It's a mostly murky tropical lake, but it has this calm, still atmosphere that makes the whole area feel extra peaceful. The mountains frame it beautifully, and the walking paths around it give you plenty of spots to just stop and take in the view. But fair warning, the mosquitoes love this area even more than the visitors do. If you plan to hang out by the water or take longer paths around the lake, bring repellent. Otherwise, it'll just be a miserable experience for you. just a stone's throw away down the street, well, maybe just a little bit further, we end up here at the Valley of the Temples Memorial Park. I primarily come here when I'm on the island to visit family members at their final resting place, but I stay longer because it's the kind of place that allows for deep reflection and contemplation. You feel different here. Most of my family is buried here in this area of the cemetery called Ocean View Terrace. It's further in the back, closer to the mountain range. Although it's higher than many of the other areas, it's also wetter here, and the grass is often muddy. For the cost of each of these plots, you'd think the cemetery would do something about it. In Hawaii, it's customary to share food with the dead. So often, along with flowers, you'll see food and a drink left on top of a headstone. The cemetery does clean up the headstones on a routine basis. Judging from these feral cats who took up residency here, however, they don't clean it up fast enough. But hey, good for the kitties. Okay, I'm getting seriously hungry. So, enough with Kāneʻohe. Let's get on the H3 and head west to Ko'olina so we can finally eat. Hey there! Quick interruption to say thanks a bunch for choosing to watch my video. You're awesome! I'm Sherry, and I've been wandering the world since 2010, turning my travel site, Colorful Footsteps, into a brand new YouTube channel. Here, it's all about superlative trips, eats, and stays. If you're enjoying this video or found it helpful, please leave a like or a comment, and maybe you'll even subscribe someday. See you again, okay? Now back to the video. If you've ever been to Olina Resort, the first thing you'll notice is how different it feels from the rest of Oahu. It's on the leeward side of the island, which means way more sunshine and way less rain. And that sunny, dry weather is a big part of why people love coming out here. Ko'olina is completely open to the public, which surprises a lot of first-time visitors, even though the area feels like a private resort community. Their man-made lagoons are public spaces. Hawaii law guarantees that all coastlines belong to everyone, so anyone can swim, walk the paths, or spend a day on the sand without staying at one of their hotels. The only real drawback is the parking. There are a few small lots at each lagoon, but it all fills up fast, especially on weekends and holidays. If you don't want to get there early, you might end up circling for a while or parking further away. As a last resort, you can pay to park at one of the hotels, but it can get expensive. Our actual destination within the Ko'olina Resort is the Four Seasons. This used to be a JW Marriott and was one of, if not the first hotel built here. I was fortunate enough to stay when it was a JW Marriott and again as a Four Seasons. Renovations, including furniture changes, were made, but most of the infrastructure stayed the same. This is the adults-only infinity pool, which is much more quieter. But they also have a family pool if you bring your lucky kids with you. The driveway up to the hotel leads you to the valet area. This is the best way to park, as the restaurant validates parking here for up to 6 hours. This means you could technically go swimming right after you eat, right? Inside the hotel, you'll find a central atrium, which kind of reminds me of an embassy suites, mainly because you can see all the floors from the lobby area and the lobby area from each floor looking down. All this is enclosed under a large glass triangular ceiling. Here's a brief tour of the room. As with any luxury hotel at this price point, they do offer welcome gifts for their guests. Cut tropical fruits and a bottle of bubbly always makes me feel welcome. This is a one-bedroom ocean view suite with a sizable living room, and in the bedroom, it overlooks the ocean as well as Lagoon 1 just below. Back downstairs towards the back of the hotel is a tropical garden complete with a koi pond with a waterfall, and where all the restaurants are located, including La Hiki. And here are our two celebrants celebrating 4 decades plus together. So let's begin. And of course, I had to start off outside of the main buffet area at the seafood table. All of the cold seafood are here, as you can see. If you're looking for the lobster, it's located inside in the main buffet area, which I'll show you later. Unfortunately, you'll have to ask the omelet attendant to give you a lobster. The porchetta, prime rib, and roasted pork, or what I call lechon, also has an attendant. But you can have as many as you want. I just hate asking. Freshly made smoothies are refreshed every few minutes. Personally, I love the tropical fruit ones. So here it is, the hidden lobster area next to the omelet station. They'll try to give you just one at a time, but tell them you want two and they'll give it to you. Of course, you shouldn't eat the lobster as is. Dunk it in first and you'll be happier. Believe me. The desserts, as I was told, were all house-made at the restaurant. Thankfully, they were all smaller bites because by the time you reach the desserts, your stomach is about to give up. Before this meal ends, I just want to say how phenomenal our server was. He saw my parents had lays on and asked what they were for. After we told him, he went and got my parents a small treat each for their anniversary and to-go boxes for them to take it home, then secretly told us to fill up the boxes too. He made sure we always had clean flatware and new set of napkins every time we went for another round of food. It was strange to us because normally we'd just reuse the flatware and napkins, but it made it feel more luxurious. Our server took a lot of initiative for us, and we never forgot it.
I'll bring a box for you to take it later.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me see it. Come on, let me see it. Oh. Oh, look at that. This brunch buffet is once a week on Sunday and starts at 11 a.m. That said, it's best to come when they open. 11 a.m. is a good time, still kind of feels like breakfast, but you also feel like it's lunch too. So you'll be hungry either way. And if you're among the first diners, you'll have the first dibs on everything, and you get all the food fresh. If you want the best seat, request for an outside one. Outdoor seating is covered and they have ceiling fans to cool things off. From this vantage point, you'll have better views of the pool and the ocean in the distance. And you'll be closer to the live entertainer, which is always a good thing. Remember to book your reservations well ahead of time. Visitors and locals alike do dine at this restaurant for this particular brunch buffet, so they are often full. Just book early if you want to dine here. And for the love of God, please don't start off with the salad and bread. I know this goes without saying, but some people do need a reminder. Buffet etiquette says you must start with the more premium items first, such as seafood, roast, and the like. And then you can go for the filler items, should you have more room to spare. Trust me, this is the only way to buffet. So what did it cost us to dine here? It costs $115 for teenagers to adults, and if you bring children, it costs $45 each. And these prices are for regular Sundays. On holiday weekends, it does cost a bit more. How much exactly you'll have to verify with the restaurant because it changes depending on the holiday. They don't offer any kama'aina or local discount, no military discount, no discount at all that I could find. While non-alcoholic beverages are included in the cost, the alcoholic ones are additional, should you have a need for one. Also, sales tax and tips are not included. The good news for Hawaii, however, is that the sales tax here is less than 5%, so it's cheaper than many other places in the United States. Ultimately, we paid about $160 per person. How much you'll pay will depend on several factors such as which Sunday you come, what alcoholic beverages you buy, and how generous are you with your tip.